Hey folks, okay, now in this video, my 5 takes on what could make us a playoff team next season. Coming up. 5 takes, 5 conditions, 5, I don't know, hopes. 5 realistic hopes, I believe, that can make us a playoff team next year. Not just a bubble team. I expect to be a bubble team regardless of these takes, if they happen or not. I think the Sabres are a young team on the rise, and they're I won't say they're the mirror image of Colorado, but damn it, maybe they are. Maybe they are. So let's take a look at a few of these in a second, and we'll see if I got some of these right. I slapped this together again, guys. Just makes for good talk after losing it. Okay, so I'm going to go number 5 to number 1, and talk a little bit about why I believe these are important issues. You know, it's more like issues also, you know. Let's take a look at it. All right, number 5. The team stays in touch over the summer. I believe that's vital, okay? So we don't lose that magic that's going on. And especially, guys, in that previous video, I just talked about the schedule. If we have a good close to the season, still this month, if we put together a good month, this team should actually, God, they should stay like in quarantine together till October. I mean, it's too good to be true if we have another solid month. We'll see. We'll see. But if I believe the team stays in touch over the summer, don't lose that special camaraderie that we've seen this year. You know, it's not just, even when we were losing, the team seems to snap out of it. And, you know, we might be a bubble team for 65 games next year, take a bit of a dive and bow out. Or we might be a 100-point team next year. There's no way to know till we drop the puck in October, guys, what we really have here. But teams staying in touch over the summer, I believe, is vital. Keep in touch. They're friends. Stay friends. Even if you're back in your home city or you're not in Buffalo or whatever, you know, keep in touch. Pick up the phone, call. I would make it a point, okay? If I was team captain, I'd say, okay, twice a week, okay? I would say twice a week. No, twice. Twice a week, you call everybody on the team. Not just your friends, call everybody. And you say, I'm calling, I'm spending 10, 15 minutes in this phone call, and we're going to talk. That's important, I believe. I do. Number 4, key UFA signings. That, I think, all of us agree on. The UFA signings that we do this year, guys, are going to be crucial, because I do believe we're going to do some, I don't know, are we going to do a splash? Are we? I hope so. I really hope that the Sabres actually do some sort of splash and get, I'm not going to say the biggest name. That didn't work with Taylor Hall. That backfired like crazy. I'm so happy that guy's gone, seriously. But I'm talking like other players that really would fit in perfect with this team. Or it could be trades, guys. Don't forget, it could be trades at the draft, right? It could be trades at the draft. So we'll look at that too. But the key UFA signings could really dictate late next season. And snapping us out of mini droughts that we could go into next year. You want to get veterans in this team. We need some vets. God, I hope we do this. I hope we land some good veteran UFAs. I hope we do. That we are all excited about once we heard the name, you know? Number 3, the team first mentality continues. That, of course, I think all of us know without a doubt, might be the biggest challenge, believe it or not. Sometimes these things last a year and they kind of fizzle out. I don't think it will with this bunch, guys. When you got a team on the rise that might become a Stanley Cup champion eventually, it all starts with that. You got to always put the team first. Gretzky never put himself first. Bobby Orr never put himself first. All these guys, all these champions, these legends, Mario Lemieux, like we can go on with some names, Sidney Crosby. It's always about winning in the playoffs with those type of guys. And if we put the team first as our mentality and not the self, guaranteed, everything that we've seen this year we will see next year, except with more wins. And that's the key, one of the key things I believe to a team becoming a Stanley Cup champion is the team has to come first, because winning in the playoffs is everything. My personal accomplishments are nothing unless it helped the team win in the playoffs and in the regular season, of course, but in the playoffs, you know? So that's where I am with that. Team first mentality must continue next season. Number 2, goaltending takes a step, I think the goaltending has to take a step next year in the right direction. And this is not, guys, this is not a shot at Anderson, Tokarski. Listen, what the goaltending those guys gave us for minimum wage, basically, come on, you know? Can we really complain? Really? We got like 920 save percentage at regular strength with these guys. You know, you want 930, I get it, but think about it. You know, these guys really came in, and we were, remember before the season started, how many of you would say to me, we're going to get killed all year with these goalies. And we were, I didn't think we were. And I really, and not because I'm not, because I'm optimistic. No, I really believed in Anderson. I really did. And I liked what I seen with Tokarski the year before. Aaron Dell, I didn't know much about. I just knew his name, and that was it. So I figured Tokarski would find his way back. I wasn't sure if we'd ever see Hauser again. I was glad to see what we did see of him. It'd be nice to see him get a few more games if we need another goalie. I hope they bring him up. But when you look at what they've accomplished, especially Anderson, what Anderson accomplished this year, guys, was really such a good story. You know, I mean, the team after beating Jack in his return, it wasn't even about Jack. It was all about Anderson's 300th win. You guys seen it. This is special what's going on. Let's not pretend. Really. This is really special what's going on. But our goaltending has to take a step, and that really is going to depend if we sign a veteran goalie and if UPL steps in and looks just amazing. He looked pretty damn good this year. I just hope his health holds up. That's my concern with UPL, not his playability, his health. That's where I'm getting concerned about UPL. It could just be some rough luck. I'm not going to say he's injury prone. It's too soon. But we'll know soon enough. So goaltending, I hope, takes a good step in the right direction next year. And number 1, stay healthy. We had a rough year with health, guys. We did. And it was, the Sabres had some real rough patches you've seen, not just with this COVID stuff, but also with health. We had injuries. Look at our first game of the year. Who we lose? We lose Mittelstadt and Jokiharju after one game. We look amazing on opening night, right? Hammer the Habs, and then 2 guys are out. And it started from there. So we have not been healthy all year, really. I'm willing to bet we're among the league leaders in man games lost this year. I'm willing to bet. You know, lowest paid team in hockey, a lot of injuries. 2 goalies making league minimum. I have to check. I'm pretty sure we might be the only team doing that. And pretty damn impressive season, really. We're less than 10 games under 500, and we got 15 games to go, right? So, or is it 14? I've lost track. I'd have to check later, guys. So you know what? When it comes to where they're at right now and where I think we can go next year, yeah, we could be, many of you have said playoffs. I know that you said to me, Wayne, it might be a bit of a stretch, but I'm hoping for the playoffs. Absolutely hope for the playoffs. Absolutely. When I talk about bubble team, that's not my goal. I want to put that out there, guys. My goal is to make the playoffs next year and win 7 playoff games for me to say this season was awesome. I can't wait till next year. That would do it for me. Going to Game 7 in the second round before we bow out or win. Hell, of course I want to win. We go that far, but I could live with winning 7 playoff games. And I think it would rejuvenate the city. It would rejuvenate the franchise. I think everybody would just be so thrilled. You know, I can't even, we would appreciate it more than any fans in the entire league. Something like that happening. No fans would appreciate it more than us because we suffered the most. We have. No franchise has suffered like us, so of course we will be the most appreciative as fans. So, anyway, guys, that's where I stand with that. But I do believe health will dictate a lot next year. But the kids will be bigger, stronger, faster, and hopefully healthier next season, in a season where, you know, injuries can happen in this sport. So, but I'm hoping next year things are just a bit better in the health department. Let's hope they just aren't worse, you know. But I expect them to be more healthy next year. I expect our luck to be better. I expect so many things to be better. I can make a whole video on that. I'm not going to. And I'm going to let you guys have your night. All right, guys, thanks for watching this one too. I'll see you tomorrow. I'm going to go and give my daughter a call and get updated how Tequila's doing. So I will talk to you guys at some point tomorrow. And I'll drum up some idea for a video then. All right, I'll see you then, guys. Have a good one.